I look confused because I am confused. It looks huge and it looks promising. There is a robot here that is moving around. I'm gonna show it to you. And proposition for this trade show is 10:57. Let's try to stay away from beers at least until 3 o'clock. Impression number one, we are sitting at a coffee and they don't have any no dairy option. My stomach is gonna be happy. So double espresso for the win. And the day started at 5 o'clock, I need a double espresso. Do you recognize these cans? That's ours. Dutch bargain. I mean,
Especially with the
sign is amazing, printing is amazing. You can bet.
So I'm here with Mark. I came in the industry with no knowledge of the industry. But what I do know is a lot of how to do things more efficient or more effective, or I've seen a lot of branding developments. So I always told my team, okay, we have to be the first that, for instance, does sales without having a wholesale company. We can send, for instance, beers throughout Europe in a box. So I can sell to any country in Europe because I have this box. And that's how we started Dutch Bargain. From the south of the Netherlands, very small town, 800 people living there. But with the box, I could send it to the north of the Netherlands. And that's how the company started growing, as how it is today.
And what about the beers?
My beer. For instance, bucket list, my own beer.
Everybody's dream.
That's everybody's dream. So, but most important, I believe that in, let's say, not average, but above average restaurants, we should have more beer pairing with food.
Yeah.
So that's how I started. I started making food pairing beers. Then a Michelin-star restaurant came to us, they found us one way or the other, and they were impressed. So we came on the menu card, or the drinking card, of this Michelin-star restaurant in Antwerp. And then people came to Zeeland, to Vloede, to drink my beer. Then I met a brewmaster because I learned brewing beer just by putting on my boots and going into the installation and just do it.
Of course. Learning by doing.
Yes, that's how I learned brew beer. But the recipes went to the roof when I met Thibaut.
Okay.
Thibaut is a real, I think he's one of the best brewers in the Netherlands. He's a Belgian guy from origin, so he knows the Belgian style beers, but he always brings a twist to it. And that's where Dutch Bargain was born. Because I needed, of course, very high quality beers. And I have a lot of ideas about how to bring beers to people, how to, does it have to look. We had like sleeves, nobody else did that. So we were always the first, but I needed a very good quality beer.
Of course, you need the feeling. Makes sense.
And that's Thibaut. He's co-owner now also, and that's how we started growing.
So you're talking about sleeves, so we need to talk about something else now. Now
Yeah.
you don't have sleeves anymore.
No, we don't, because when we were working on a rebranding, because our communication was not like 100%, the turnarounds in the retail was not satisfying enough. And then somebody told me, yeah, you communicate very poorly on your bottles. Okay, that was 2 years ago. I went with my team to the bush and we started reinventing our DNA. And 2 years later, it was ready. So we were about to order sleeves. And then I got an email from Nomoq. Out of the blue, it should have been this way, I think. But it was really in the same week as that we wanted to order like 200,000 sleeves. Then I connected Nomoq to my sales director.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where it started. So now we have printed cans.
Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy.
And we are happy as well. I'm with Peter from Brewery Verve.
But Venef is a brewery, and Venef means shipyard. So it's based in an old shipyard where we have a brewery, bar, and events space. And our beers are inspired by the Zuiderzee or the IJssel Lake where it's situated. And so all our beers are around the water that is nearer to us, etc., etc. And that's how we try to brand our beers and tell stories through what happens around us.
Okay, let me check a bit around. So we have the Fonkel, is a beer, blacker, but let's move forward to the Corn, Blonde, and Mermont.
Well, Mermont means mermaid.
Yes.
And
You notice I wanted to have a tattoo for a mermaid, and then in the end I did a pirate.
You want to have a mermaid tattoo?
You have a mermaid tattoo, look at that. That's beautiful, that's beautiful. Yeah, but yeah, water seems like it's in our arms. So
It's it's all around us. And but so the mermaid is about temptation, and it's about the siren call, and so these are the things we try to. In a way, it's a blonde beer. It has honey and it has cinnamon, which is also things that tempt us to drink more. But also we try to get our storytelling. We love to talk about that. Cornwall started off as a joke.
yeah,
Of course, and became our #1 beer. We don't know why, no, but we know why, because everything starts with a good product. So people like to drink a second one, but then afterwards, it's all the excess that goes into play, where it's coasters, a can, but images. Our vintage posters, and that's what people like, and that's how we tell the story again.
so last thing that I want to ask you, actually I was coming by here and I heard a story about exactly that. People are coming for the marketing and then they are staying for the beer.
Yeah.
What's the story about the Porn Blonde and you drank 4 liters of that?
Oh, that's a skitter.
Oh, the
That's a
skitter. Okay, okay. Still, I mean,
Well, it was the intro night of the skitter, and we were all drinking it, and you don't taste that it has 9% alcohol. So I drank about 4 liters of it, and then it was a painful experience, and the day after was even more painful. Yeah.
well, Peter, thanks a lot for the chat and cheers. Taking a break after eating like crazy at the food corner, and now I'm sipping some sparkling water with a squeeze of organic fruit. It's basically sparkling water with some passion fruit. So I'm here with Jasper. Sorry, Jasper is super tall, so it's gonna be a bit of a complex thing to put you on focus, but it's nice. So we are here at the stand of Two Chefs Brewing.
Yes.
Tell me more about it and tell me more about yourself.
So, Two Chefs Brewing started in 2012. We're based in Amsterdam, and our idea was to brew fresh, smashable beers within the Amsterdam market. I'm doing sales. I've been working for them for 2 years already. So yeah, that's about it.
That's great. Tell me more about the concept of Two Chefs as a brewery then.
The concept, making fun and providing quality is our core business probably, and that's also seen in the style of our beers. We make like 40 different types of beers yearly.
Yeah.
8 of them are core range beers, and the rest of them are specials. And you can like we have like sours, darker beers, and we use pretty funky ingredients. to make the beers a bit more exciting. And it's also you can also see it back in the design that we have. And we use we have our own designer, but we also asked different designers for our collab beers to make a cool design for the cans.
Yeah, 1 second about the design. So colors are super flashy, and also I like the illustration that you have there because it seems like you have animals or special characters on any can.
Yeah.
Tell me more, how does it come together, and tell me a bit more also about the designer that you worked with.
Okay, so the designer what we work with the most is called Zender. And he's doing our design since 2016, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. And the names and the designs of the cans are brought up with the team, I guess. I wasn't there with all of them because our first beer was brewed in 2012.
Okay.
That's the Green Bullet.
Yeah.
Actually, the first on Amsterdam soil brewed IPA.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty cool.
Historical one.
It is, yeah. And then we brewed the Tropical Ralphie, and Ralphie was actually the first sales employer of brewing, so he got his own beer. It's pretty funny because we come together with the team, and nowadays also with the marketing team, and then we taste the beer firstly, and then drink a lot of it.
Of course, brainstorming. It's called brainstorming.
Brainstorming, yeah. And then we come up with all sorts of names, and finally we decide which name is the best for the beer. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Jasper. It's incredible how many people arrived. I mean, it's truly incredible. But it was a good day. I'm coming back home with some good beer, and life is beautiful. Thanks a lot, Horecava. See you next time.